Yes, good day everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. And in today's video I'll be discussing show you guys how to play with data types in Python. I if you people watch my full tutorial video on Python for beginner level, I in the video I describe all you need to know about the data types, the functions, method, the attributes and stuff like that about the fundamentals of Python. So Python programming inside the video. And in this video, in this video, showing you guys, each of these base data types and its what and its method and attributes. And most times I've said it earlier that if you're working with database data types in Python, we have like we have like 7 data types in Python. They are integer, they are Boolean, string, tuple, set, list, dictionary, float, and I think that was all. So if you're working with this base data types, each of these data types has its own unique attribute and method. So method and attribute that are customs to integer may not be available to what will not work for string, and will not work for what dictionary. So each of them has its own unique attribute and what method. And in this video I'll be showing you guys each of these attribute and method, like giving you guys like 2 examples each of how this attribute and method works for each of these data types. I said it, we have like 7 data types, and this video and I hope at the end of the video you guys will know how you can implement this on your own, because this is just this the main aim or the main target of the video is just to give you guys the little fundamentals. What are the fundamentals you need to know? Because any programming language you're learning nowadays always has its own basic fundamentals or basic foundations, like the basic data types have basic data type we will discuss in the video. And if you have any question at all about what I've done or what I'll be doing in the video, can you just let me know in the comment section below. I'll answer your question, so feel free to ask any question. So, and this video is for people out there that need to programming, that are getting themselves with programming and picking Python as their first programming language, and those who are experienced to can watch the video. And if you have an interview or you are planning to work on getting yourself equipped up for an interview class or interview role, I say interview role, say for interview that are coming up, or for future interview, this video is also meant for you too. So let's move further. And first of all, we're starting with integer. Yes, integer here, I have to declare a variable and a value. So the first one I have here is what? First one I have here is integer, and I said it earlier. So this is just the variable and the value. So this acting as variable, and this other guy the other side is acting as value. So the variable here is the nums1 and the value here is the 10. So if you have any question about this, it's just what I'm doing is just declaring a variable and it's instantiating it with a value. So it's just as simple as anything. And okay, it's just like, okay, let me just give you a real life explanation of what this guy is doing here. So for example, I have a memory card, like a memory card. This is a memory card that you guys slot into your phone, into your smartphone. And inside this memory card you can have a lot of data inside this memory card. I can have a lot of binary data, I can have a lot of video data, I can decide to have a lot of video data and files and sort of and stuff like that, doc file, PDF file, all sort of inside this memory card. And it can store as many as data as much as possible, depending on the depending it's not more than the limit of what it can take. So for example, I have a memory card that can store maximum limit of 2 gig data. Anything that is more than 2 gig data will not work on it. So the same thing applies to this variable I'm declaring here. Obviously I'm using integer here, and in integer we have it has limit and it has limit it can accept, and the maximum value can accept, the minimum value can accept. So also in Spring also we have the same, and so on and so forth. So let's just move further to what we discussed. I just have to explain that for you guys to know before we move on. So Yes, I want to just to show you like a little explanation of what I was talking about, like practicalize what I was discussing. So yes, the nouns one. So we're playing with one of the basic what's it called, basic method here. So yes, I want this to load up so I can check my results. And most times can always use some command, some special keyboard shortcut to what check your result. And for me personally, I try to what set it up manually use my git bash. And so obviously I'm using git bash here. And if you have any question about I can set up your git bash, I will leave the video at the right bar. I'll leave a video for you guys to watch how to set up what a git bash on your system. You can see that at the what at the right part at the right hand side of the screen. So yes, I want to print out the what result here. Text.py. Wow, okay. I have to cd into my what Python training. So all these things is necessary to cd. Yes, as programmer, all this little keyboard shortcut, all this little and Linux command sort of will be helpful to you when you are when you're fully into software development or when you are doing a software engineering role. So you just have to get yourself there with all this little keyboard command and little Linux command like cd, like middle. There are plenty of them. I'll just mention them. Just can just see them at the right part, right hand side of the screen. So I have to what print the result now. Wow, can you see the basic lines? So this basic line is return the function of the basic line is to return the number of bits needed to represent the integer. Well, bit to represent the integer. And let me just check. So this is just one of the method of what of an integer, basically data types of integer in Python. And let me just check out the real and the real. Yeah. So 10. So the function of this array is to return the real part of the complex number. If you notice, if you are into mathematics, so yes, mathematics guys that watch my video, this first one is always what? First one is always the real, and the second one is always the what? Imaginary number, imaginary variable, imaginary value. Let me use the word imaginary value. So if I get this thing up, let me just sing out to time. I'm sure it work. I think this is not how you can delete Python. So if I want to just return the imaginary value in Python, imaginary value. I'm using the other side, which is real value. So it's just giving me what I expect, which is the 10. I don't have the imaginary value declared yet. Let me check out. You guys can declare complex number in Python. Complex number in Python. Wow. So this is how you guys declare complex number in Python. Complex number. So I can let what? Print the imaginary and the what? Imaginary and the what? And the real. So the first one I declare is also imaginary. Can you see? So let me print out my results here. Can you see? Wow. So the first one here is the real value, and second one here is the imaginary. So it's just similar to it's just the mathematical annotation is what I'm showing you here. Can you see? This is mathematical notation. So that's just it from my end here, and the real essence of this video is just to show you guys, to tell you guys that all these basic data types of Python are its own what functions are, what its own method, and what its own b2 method, and its own b2 what attributes. So, and when you know more about this object, when you know more about this attribute, because I can decide to call it this thing is, all this thing I'm declaring here I could call object. All this thing here is called is has to do with object. They are objects, like something physical, or something fictional. Let me use the word fictional. And when I'm by fictional is something you can't touch or feel. But it's what it is here. So I can say it is what I've declared in this project, in this program. And most times when you are moving to the OPs, which is advanced level in Python, all these things will be more understandable, and you make it more for you when you are going to the OP aspect, because class OP deals with object oriented, and you'll be declaring your class, declaring your object, and all the stuff like that inside what OP. And if you have any question at this point, you can just let me know in the comment section below and answer your question. So in the video I talk about how you can create an object, using the integer based data types, and I use the building method and building attributes of what of objects of integer, sorry. So let me move to boolean is it running. So if it's running, it's in boolean. So most times when you're dealing with boolean, you can always use or and not. Boolean does not have its own Boolean does not have its own built-in attribute and method. And most times, if you are going to the decision making aspect using Boolean, you will make use of the or operator, the and operator, and the not operator, which are the Boolean operators. So, and if you have any question about this Boolean, you can just let me know in comment section below and answer a question. So I'm moving back to list now. So Boolean is just to check. Boolean just deals with using this with two values. Mostly it is either true or false. That is 0 or 1 in your program, in your project. So I think that's all about Boolean. Boolean is just as easy as anything. So let me move to list now. List. So let me just check. Okay, I have print numbers dot append append 7. So let me print out numbers. Let's see if it will work. So what I'm doing is just to append a value to it. I know it will not work. So this is just the reason why it's not working is because I have to explicitly declare the new variable for these operations, or this operation highlighted on the screen for you. So I have to remove it there, and list. So I have to print this null list for you. So it will now give me what I expect. So what's going on? It's not giving me what I expect. Something is wrong. I'm expecting to get print number again. Oh, so I'm getting this what I expect as the result. So can you see the last part the last element of the list is the seventh I append here. So this function, this is a method, a bit method that's accustomed to what to list, because I'm dealing with list here. This is the bit method that's accustomed to list, and I created I just have to input in the value I want to append to the list, and which is 7, and it's what I get as the result. And if you have any question about tuple, yes, I was talking about list here, and if I'm moving out to tuple. So yes, let me just play with this other attribute of what list. So 1. So attribute, okay, I have to make this thing more understandable, or more readable, or more comprehensive. Let me use more comprehensive. So in this, what's in numbers, in this in numbers. So wow. So can you see if you remember, I've said this before, that if when you're into programming, your counting, your number counting start from 0, not 1, because in mathematics it always starts from what start in the mathematics always start from what from start from 1. But in programming coding, all you can start from what 0. And if you check the list I declared here, it's starting with the element of 1, element with the value 1. So can you see these results I'm getting here is highlighted for you on the screen? And I think that's all about the list. So I'll talk about set. Talk about set here. Number set. So my typo. These are typo errors. So add. So I want to add new element. So what can you see? If you notice something, after adding this new element of 3, it sorts it out for me inside this set. It sorts it out for me in the set. So these are the little things you enjoy with with set. And this features is not present as well. It's not present in list. It's not present in dictionary. It's not present in tuple. Or it's not present in string and integer. It's just only present, uniquely present in list. Sorry, it's uniquely present in in set. So this is just all about set, and I'm using the method called add. This is the method I'm using here. So if you have any question about how to use this, how to use any other building method and attribute in set, you can also let me know in the comment section below and answer that question. And let me move over to what dig 2. Isaac. So print out the what dig value. Name. Wow. So see what I get as the results. So I'm expecting to get Isaac, not returning the full dictionary for me. So can you see I just mix of one of the attributes of what attribute of dictionary, and obviously I'm doing with dictionary, and I mix it with attribute of dictionary, and this is what I get as a response. So each of these attributes and methods, I said it earlier, are always unique to each of these. Are always unique to these various various and base database we have, and let's move to what the tuple. Yes, I've talked about tuple. Let's move to tuple now. So tuple, this is how tuple works. Tuple plus 20. second, let's what do point dot count. So what's this method do for me? Mostly we always have this method in what in all these basic types. And if you notice, I've been using the method so far. In the previous talk, I talk about dictionary and how you can what access the element inside dictionary, how you can access the value of what of element inside dictionary, the value of any variable given to you inside dictionary. Value, yes, that's just for dictionary, but inside this tuple, you I want to make what I want to just checking through each of this list, checking through each of this element. I have 10 and 20 declared, and I want to check the number of times the 10 is appearing inside my tuple. And it's appearing once, so it's obviously written here. So obviously in the results here I have one. So if I can check for 20 also, it will also be getting one too, because I only declared the 20 words once. Can you see? So all these things are what you guys know about all the basic data types of Python. I've talked about I've talked about all the basic data types of Python and its attribute and method. And if you have any question about anything I've discussed or said in the video, you can just leave me a question below. And when you go more deeper into this part, like the OPs and stuff like that, all this stuff I discuss in the video will look more ready to you, or has more meaning to you. So, and while also working on some real life projects, you will find this thing more awesome and more inspiring too, because all these things is at the basics. They are called the basic data types. And when you know more about the basic and move into the advanced data types of Python, using the stack, using the necklace, using query, using stack and stuff like that inside Python. So any question, leave it down in the question below. Thank you for watching my video, and please share this video with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Bye for now.